Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. My name is Tristan Mortlock and this is the YachtMaster. You join me in Corfu, Greece, and we're going to be spending the next 2 to 3 days on board this beautiful 1979 Fever 49 with Laura and with Norbert. They've recently purchased the boat and they want to be part of this YachtMaster because they wanted me to come on board to give us some tips and tricks, things like boat handling, anchoring, all those kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next few days. We'll go through all the safety equipment, pre-departure checks, things like engine room checks before departure, all the fun stuff. So we're going to get on board and talk to Laura and Norbert, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Let's get on board.
We're delighted to announce that this series has been brought to you by Aquabanners. Aquabanners are redefining water entertainment with luxury modular inflatables for yachts, resorts, and luxury waterfronts worldwide. Using the finest materials available, Aquabanners designs ultimate inflatable yacht marina systems to fit yachts of all sizes with tables, seatings, slides, climbing walls, and room to park all the water toys. Picking your colors and adding your logo creates you a bespoke inflatable system that gets noticed. Optional Pantone color matching of the materials is available to give you the ultimate in a custom finish. Contact Aquabanners today about their resort and day club packages that can easily put up to 100 people on your waterfront, thereby creating unforgettable memories. Thanks again to Aquabanners for powering the YachtMaster.
Right, guys, Norbert and Laura,
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us on this YachtMaster series.
Thank you for being here.
Well, absolute pleasure. On board your magnificent boat here. So Norbert, tell us a bit first about why you decided to buy this particular boat.
Well, for me, and I think for us, it has been a long time dream to be able to go in the Mediterranean and to be able to go around and to use a boat. I wanted to have a safe boat. I always liked trawlers because I don't understand the reason why you would want to pass by something at 30 knots and then you haven't seen a single thing. So we like to take it slow, easy, and at the same time we want to be able to see a lot of stuff.
So you're going to use the boat 6-7 months of the year on board,
That's the idea.
proper
Basically,
liveaboard.
the only thing that will stop us is the weather.
Yeah.
If it's too cold, then we don't go. That's
Yeah.
but we're probably looking at somewhere like beginning April till the end of October.
That's fantastic.
That's roughly the idea.
Brilliant.
And then live on board basically.
Fantastic. And Laura, what are you guys expecting to get out the next 2-3 days while I'm on board with you? What's your hope from all this?
I would like to really get the docking very well, and so I don't have to think about it. I can just do it and perform it, and be really confident.
Yeah.
About what I'm doing.
Yep.
Handle any possible scenario.
Sure.
Not panic.
Yeah. that's the main thing. Not panic. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's me.
Fantastic. And Norbert, yourself?
Also that part, but very important to me because I saw your videos and you are very organized, safety-minded, and I have that same background, I would say. When we got this boat, there was absolutely nothing written on paper.
Yeah.
Zero. It's been one big adventure trying to figure out how this boat works. So what I'm planning to do and what I'm started with is to make checklists so that anybody who would come on board can just go into the checklist, find a manual and figure out how the boat works.
Yeah.
That will prevent a lot of people from having to do what we had to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it will also make it easier for us. You get into a standard rhythm that you do every day, you can't forget stuff, and that basically adds up to the safety on the water.
Great, guys, thank you very much. We're looking forward to the next 2-3 days.
We do.
Brilliant. We have on, obviously, it's commercial, we had the deck team had to do weekly checks of all the safety equipment.
Okay.
They would check all the lights, check all the lines, all that kind of stuff. All right. So let me ask you, this life raft, can you give me some information about this life raft? How many people is it built for?
This should be a 4-person life raft.
4-man life raft, okay.
And should have an, we haven't tested it obviously, but it
Okay.
should have an automatic opener when you throw it in the sea. It has the sea when it gets into the connection with salt water. If not, you can pull the line and then it will open up and should blow up.
Okay.
The date has been tested, it should be okay.
Well, we can see this is the painter, okay. When you put this in the water, just a correction to what you said, it will not inflate automatically.
It won't?
It will not. This painter, normally it'll tell you how long it is. Normally they're around 10-15 meters long, these painters. So you'll keep pulling this out, and eventually when you pulled out all the painters, this line here, yeah? Let's get this out of the way, it's not confusing. Let's get this out of the way for now. Okay. The painter's this here, okay? This is attached to normally a strong point on the boat. So you won't take that off there. You'll pull the painter out, you'll take this off, okay? And then you have to carry it off the boat and throw it overboard. When throwing it overboard the side, you'll be very careful. You're not gonna hit the boat and damage the life raft, okay? The issue you have with your life raft being here, it cannot be deployed automatically. The reason being is you do not have what we call a hydrostatic release unit, an HRU. Normally on top of here, you have a hydrostatic release unit. When it goes, like you correctly said, when the boat submerses, it will, inside the thing, it'll have a spring on a blade, it will cut it, releasing the life raft. Because the painter is attached to here, as the boat sinks, the life raft will start to float, okay? And it will pull it open. If the boat continues to sink, it won't pull the life raft under because it has a point at which it will snap off, okay? But ideally, you know, you would want to take the painter with you because it could be a good bit of kit to have. You know, these like 10-15 meters long, then it's a good bit of rope to have. I like here, this is great. A lot of these lines are always in bad condition. They start perishing in the sun. That's in great condition. These things are really useful. Yep. Quick throw, you know, throw overboard, throwing heaving lines. That's good to have there. And then over here, you've got your life buoy. As you said, you haven't got a throwing line, but you know, as long as you've got something to throw to somebody and they can hold on, they're not going to panic. Yeah, let's take those out and take one of those out. Okay, cool. So you guys know how to put those on. You're comfortable with that. And do you have, turn around. Okay, so it's got no crutch strap.
Nope.
Okay, all right. Right, so just so you're aware, on a commercial yacht, these life jackets will be rejected. Okay, they're not SOLAS approved. Okay, the way we know they're SOLAS approved is normally down here you have a wheel mark, okay, and they meet the minimum requirements. Most boats, you guys, most people have these because these are the cheapest ones you can buy. Not saying they're not any good, but all you're doing by having the cheapest is by not having the best quality, you're just you know, reducing the survival rate, the chances. Okay, the reality is if we had the best of everything, the bill is going to be through the roof. You know, we were very fortunate on AWOL. We had a very big budget and we were commercial, so we had no choice. All our life jackets were SOLAS approved, all the life rafts were SOLAS approved, the hydrostatic release units. But just so you are aware, like for example on this, there's no whistle, there's no lights. On ours we have a thing called a spray hood. So if you're out at sea, you know, you got sea come in your face. On ours we had a spray hood. So it is different. This will keep you afloat. But you know, these will not be completely rejected. You'll not find any of these on a commercial yacht anywhere. But on private boats, these are accepted. So always have a minimum of 2 places you keep your life jackets. Okay. If for whatever reason there is a fire in here and you can't access the life jacket and you need to abandon ship, you've got nowhere else to access life jackets. Everything I'm telling you is what we would do on a commercial yacht because it's the highest level of safety. Usually we would have 2 life jackets in every single cabin. Okay. We'll have life jackets also on the exterior on the bridge deck aft. Okay. The engineer has a life jacket in the engine room, and we had 2 life jackets in the wheelhouse as well. Don't worry. So first of all, explain to me, you know, the initial part. So you're going to make sure it's on.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to be on channel 16.
Correct. I like the single digits. Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
First I send a signal.
Okay.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Yep.
The name of a vessel. This is Endless Summer. Our code number, which I don't know by heart. Actually, we don't have it yet. Right?
Yeah, we have, but we will write it down on paper.
Yeah. Always have it written by the radio. Yeah. Okay.
The old one is here.
So do you have a call sign for this boat? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep.
You
Okay.
still need to prepare paper.
After giving a Mayday signal, I will give a Mayday message.
Okay.
So again, I repeat, Mayday. This is Endless Summer. Our number. After that, I will explain the situation.
Okay.
So we have a fire on board.
How would you give them our position?
I would read it on the GPS.
Okay, where's that?
Please edit that.
No, but this is why we're doing this,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Just remember, don't feel bad about this. This is the point. This is why I'm here. We're gonna by the end of the next few days, you're gonna be smashing it out. I promise you. Okay. So don't be afraid that you don't know. Okay. So would you say you might be able to get the position from here, or would you be able to get the position from up there? GPS.
GPS.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's. Is that operational? That one?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we turn it on? Can you see the position?
Yes, that would be 39 degrees,
Okay.
32.842 north, 19 degrees, 0.54,
Okay.
831 east.
All right. Okay. So start. So what I want you to do, I want you to pretend this is off.
Okay.
That you're doing the radio call. Okay. So start from the beginning, exactly how you would do it. Okay. And what we have is a engine room fire.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Endless Summer. Call sign 123. Our position is 39 degrees, 32.845 north, 19 degrees, 54.833 east. We have fire on board. We need immediate assistance.
Immediate assistance. Yep.
We are with 3 people on board.
Yep. Perfect.
And that's it.
That was almost perfect. Okay.
Right.
A couple of things that you'd do is you would say first, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This
Yes.
is endless summer, endless summer, endless summer.
Right.
3 times. Okay.
Okay.
Mayday, endless summer. Again. Call sign 1, 2, 3, 4. In position, you always say position in single digits. You don't say 39 degrees. You would say 39 degrees, 32 minutes, decimal 845 west.
All right.
19 degrees, 54 minutes, decimal 833 east.
All right.
We have an engine room fire on board. We require immediate assistance. 3 souls on board. Over. Oh wow, this is a good size. I was not expecting this.
It is a good size.
Holy
You just
moly.
can't- You just can't stand up.
Yeah, yeah. I love how you have access to the stuffing boxes here. That's amazing.
Yeah, the sad part is...
Look at those engines. Oh, sorry guys, I'm having a bit of a moment here.
Just don't step on that carpet.
Okay, I went.
These engines
Wow.
are 1976 engines, and they were actually built by Ford in the UK, then sent to America,
Wow.
and Lehman then marinized, because these are original truck engines,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then
Wow.
Lehman marinized them
Yeah.
by adding all the stuff around there. The good part, what I like about these engines, is that there's no electronics here whatsoever.
You remove these when you're operating, right? These cups,
Yeah.
because otherwise that's going to be rubbing.
Yeah.
The shaft's going to be rubbing on that. Right. So let's do the oil and water checks. Cool. So what we're looking at, so we're not just looking for the levels, we're looking at the quality of the oil. Okay, you can see immediately that's clean. Okay, if you see any kind of like contaminants, little bits of metal or black or anything like that, then you got problems. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Look at that.
We're happy with the result.
Yep.
We check the cooling water here.
Yep.
Liquid.
Beautiful, nice and clean. Fantastic. Yep. Right. So the
Tension.
belt.
Yeah.
Let me see. Have a look here. Very nice. The belt,
Yeah.
you rotate it. Okay.
Oh, you're
If it turns more than a half a turn, it's too loose. Like that, it's perfect. Quarter turn's perfect. And you got your seawater strainer here. So you got some. What's inside there? Oh no, is that a? Yeah, it's a seawater strainer. That's fine. I think that's good.
Here,
Yeah,
this blue one.
good. Yeah, yeah,
Can you see?
gotcha. Yeah, you can
Shall
open
I
it.
open it?
Yep,
Open.
good. And it's all the way open. Yeah,
Yes.
can't get any more. Great.
But they're normally the batteries.
Yep.
This plank is normally in front of it,
Okay.
and then that's attached to it. But
Oh, I
since
see.
we have the battery problems,
Okay. Cool.
we already started with that again. So
So we're happy with this engine, yeah? Is this the starboard or the port engine?
This is sport engine.
Gotcha. Well done. I always try that.
Yeah, yeah, because now she's sitting.
Yeah,
the other way
facing the
around.
other way. Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
good
so
one.
Well done.
sport engine is okay.
Great.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Now we do.
So starboard engine. We've already opened the seacock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Check the belts. Yeah, that looks good. Perfect. Yeah, like
Okay.
that.
Check the oil here again.
Coolant level.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that, eh? Fantastic. And now just the transmission oil.
Yeah. Happy with the result.
Yes.
Good with that.
Perfect.
Level is good.
Great.
Forward.
Starboard forward. Neutral.
Trusted.
Yeah. Good. You're fine this side. You're okay. You're okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we clear of the line?
Yeah. Clear the stern line. And people say men can't multitask. Huh? Driving the dinghy and a camera operator. Look at that.
I'm looking cool.
So if you keep bringing it around, it's fine, and then we'll go back and then bring the bow in. It's a bit soon. Keep more the stern going not that way we did before. Keep.
Okay.
We're going to then go back and then bring the bow around. So yeah, keep put the left one forward, same as you did before. Okay.
Shouldn't do that too much.
No. Now neutral. Okay. Beautiful. Left engine forward, right engine backwards. Other way. Other way. Left engine forward, right engine backwards, yeah. Neutral. Bow thruster. More. Left engine forward, right engine backwards. Neutral. Bow thruster. Left engine forward, right engine backwards. Neutral. Right engine backwards. Neutral, bow thruster. Have a look. Give a wave to the camera. Yeah. What a boss.
Okay.
Great. See, as you put the bow out, the stern will go that way. So, exactly. A bit more bow thruster. Good. And let's look at the stern as it's coming out. Neutral. Good.
How are we here?
Yep, good. Yep.
Okay.
Right engine forward. I'm going to put the boat into there now again, okay? So, all yours whenever you're ready.
I just want to stop the motion.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Beautifully done. Nice correction to thruster. Yeah. Good. Starboard forward, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely spot on. Yes! Yeah, I'm just gonna put it. Okay, ideally, when you're towing, you don't want to have two lines tied together. okay? But we're going to do this, it doesn't really matter for like the purpose of this. To have it, and you want it kind of, you don't want it too close to the boat. You don't, if you're a bit swell, you don't want the boat coming in and out, and you want it to be kind of behind the wake, but this boat doesn't create much of a wake. So ideally, in this situation, I'd say 10-15 meters is the ideal situation. I was going to do something very simple here. Okay, I'm going to do a bowline knot onto this. All right. No, that's all right for now. This is just for training purposes. If the rope's underwater like that, if Laura goes forward, it doesn't matter because it's going to push the water out of the way. If she goes reverse, that's a problem. Okay, so Laura, just go forward on the port engine. Okay, Laura, you can pick up speed now to 1500 RPM. On both, sorry, yeah, you can go ahead on both engines now. Sorry, you can go, yeah. So because you're cruising at 7 knots, there's your cruising speed, right, more or less. There's very little pressure on the tender, right? Ideally, don't be towing, like now we're perfect conditions. In an ideal situation, if it's choppy, have the tender on board. Okay. Right, let's assume for a second, right, that you have some guests on board. Okay, and you come upstairs and you find one of your guests lying here, right, and very unusual, they seem like they've fallen over. Okay, oops, oh poor boy. What's going to be your, explain to me, talk me through the process of what you're going to do.
Okay, so first I check if the person is conscious or unconscious.
Okay.
If it's breathing.
Okay.
If there is pulse, I'm trying to get the reaction from the person. Then when I conclude what it might be, I will try to give, if it's unresponsive, I'll try to give CPR.
No, but can I ask you to lie down on your back here, if you don't mind?
Yep.
Okay, show me on his chest where you're going to do the compressions.
Here.
Okay. In the very middle of the chest, yeah, the sternum, yeah, there, okay. And when you're going to do it, right, your arms need to be straight. Okay, don't do it on him, okay? The arms need to be straight, and you're putting your shoulders over your arms. You need a lot of compression, right? And it's very tiring, okay? How many compressions do you think you're going to do?
I don't know, 5.
You're going to do 30. And you do the beat of staying alive. So it's about 2 per second. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we do 2 rescue breaths. We make sure his air pipe is open by lifting the back of his neck up. I won't do it, don't worry.
Okay.
Open his mouth. You want to check inside his mouth first. He might be on the floor because he might have been choking or something. So you want to check the airways clear. Once you're happy with that, you're going to give 2 rescue breaths. So you hold the nose, hold the mouth open, make sure it's sealed tight. And then you continue with the compressions. Then you want to get a response. Norbert, are you okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And then touch them, pat them in sensitive spots like the collarbone. You tap it like there, because it's very sensitive. All right. And you just want to see you've got any kind of response. The next thing you want to do, you want to check to see his breathing. Okay. So how are we going to do that? We're going to put our ear next to his nose and mouth, and we're going to be looking at his chest to see if we can, sorry, I know it's painful, if we can to see if his chest is moving up and down, to see if he's breathing. Okay. We determine he's not breathing. Okay, he's unresponsive. Then we're going to open his mouth to check the airways, because he might have choked on something. So you're going to so head back like he's doing. You're going to open his mouth and you're going to look down through his throat. Okay, check it, make sure it's all clear. And then if he's not responsive, you determine he's not breathing, right? You then initiate your CPR. On board a vessel, what does that make that?
Mayday.
Mayday. By having an AED on board, I know you guys haven't got one, defibrillator, you're increasing the chances of survival by 40%. 40.
Wow.
Okay, so it's a good bit of kit to have on board.
You can just buy them.
You can just buy them. Okay, let's take the lock off the anchor. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way forward. Yeah, while we're unlocking it, you can kick both engines backwards. And then, yeah, leave like that, perfect. And then this is the brake, is it?
Yep, should be.
Okay.
Forward.
Yeah. Well, we're going to lower the. We can drop the anchor a little bit here. So see if it moves. Good. Okay. Great. Stop there. And I'll bring it back up. Stop. Great. She works beautifully. Yeah. Neutral. Yeah. Both engines backwards. Drop the anchor. That's fine. Okay, we can leave it there and let's watch and see what happens with the boat. Like, there's not much wind. We don't want to let too much chain out. The reason being is the wind is coming from there. So as we swing around, we're coming into shallower waters. So we want to see what happens here. Now we're getting good tension on the chain. And once we get tension, the boat will start to drift this way. Great. Now we got our nose into the wind. Guys, are you happy with that?
Very happy.
Okay, so just so you know, we didn't let out enough chain that we normally would. Okay, normally we'll let out double this. The reason, as we said, we don't go into too much shallower waters, so this is just for a test purpose. Okay. The rule of thumb is, if you have the ability, okay, the more chain you let out, the safer the boat is. Assuming you have enough depth in the entire radius and you haven't got other anchors or other hazards in the bay. Hazards being, you know, rocks, shallow waters, those kind of things, right? Great, and she seems to be holding nicely. Yeah? Right, so what would you guys like to do now? Should we lift anchor and then head back?
Yeah, we'll pick it up.
All right, so when you're lifting anchor, ideally you want to, yeah, exactly, you want to point towards where you want the boat to go. So let's go starboard engine forward. That's exactly where you drop the anchor. It hasn't moved at all. Yeah, and up. Beautiful. Good, that's perfect. Now look, the boat's doing exactly what we want it to do. So what do we have to do now? Sit back and chill and let the boat drift in.
Almost.
We're taking our time.
I would take a bow a little bit away.
No, the bow's fine.
Okay.
Now the stern's going a little bit too far that way.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we going to correct it? We want the stern to go that way now.
Forward here.
No, we don't go
Forward,
backwards.
yeah.
We want to stop the boat. So
Okay.
just don't worry. So how are we going to bring the stern that way and stop the momentum going backwards?
Starboard forward.
No, other way. Port forward. Watch the stern. We port forward. Port stern's going to go that way. We're slowing down the momentum and neutral. If we went starboard forward, we would have gone over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Make sense? We did exactly what we wanted to do. We've lined the boat up. Let's correct the bow a little bit with the bow thruster that way. Good. And now we're going to lead again. So whenever you're ready, you're cool.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
I need a cigarette. Is that allowed? Okay, are we going forward?
Okay. Good. In gear for a bit. Neutral. Well, that's it. Awesome. You got it. Fantastic. Well done.
Excellent.
We can,
Thank you very much.
2 lines on the stern, 1 line on the bow. We can shut the engines off, and you've absolutely nailed it. High five. You're now the master, the yacht master. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Tristan. Well, we have something for you.
Wow,
Happy
look
birthday.
at this. Thank you
for
very
everything
much.
that you did.
That is epic. What do you reckon, guys? The Super Yacht Captain cake on the Super Yacht Captain's birthday.
And now we can cheer.
So, cheers. Thank you, guys.
And
Awesome.
celebrate.
Ching ching.
Ching ching.
And ching ching to the cameraman.
Cameraman is coming in.
Woo!
Chin Chin, happy
Cheers, guys.
birthday.
Thank you very much.
so much for everything you've done.
Cheers, guys. Really
We'd
appreciate
really
it.
loved it to have you on board and hope to welcome you soon again on
It's
board.
been a pleasure being on board, and thank you both for your hospitality.
Okay.
All the
Cheers.
best. Cheers, guys.